आज आपण एक नवीन टॉपिकला सुरुवात करू. एकदम बेस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक आहे. कुठला टॉपिक आहे बघा, किंगडम प्लॅंटिंग. पहिले समजून घ्या, बुक्स तुम्ही जर असतील तर बुक्स ओपन करून त्याच्यामध्ये कुठला पार्ट नॉन इमिडिएट आहे म्हणजे डिलीटेड केला आहे. डिलीट केलं म्हणजे काय की त्याच्यावर आपण प्रश्न विचारणार नाही, तो पहिला पार्ट समजून घ्या. हा किंगडम प्लॅंटिंग मधला 3.3b तिथं मार्क करून घ्या. बुक्स असेल तिथं मार्क करून घ्या. अँजिओस्पर्मी हा नॉन इव्हिलेट आहे. नॉन इव्हिलेटचा अर्थ काय होतो त्याचा, हा जो पार्ट आहे या पार्टवर आपण प्रश्न विचारणार नाही. समजलं? तर हा करायचा आहे आपल्याला. कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह एक्झाममध्ये जेव्हा आपण उतरणार आहोत तेव्हा याच्यावर क्वेश्चन असतातच. ते मी या टॉपिकमध्ये चालू असताना थोडं हे सुद्धा रिव्हिजन घेणार आहे. पण लक्षात फक्त ठेवायचं की अँजिओस्पर्मीमधला हा नॉन इव्हिलेट पार्ट आहे. तो कुठला आहे म्हणजे 3.3 मधला बी पार्ट. चला हे लक्षात आलं. चला नाव आता आपण सुरुवात करूया. नाव इन केस ऑफ द किंगडम प्लॅंटिंग, you know very well R.H. Whitaker to introduce the 5 kingdoms are there, isn't it? You know very well from Monera, Protista, then fungi, then you say that Animalia, and last in one Plantae. These one is the 5 kingdoms represented by R.H. Whitaker. So with the help of that the kingdom we focus only the Plantae, isn't it? In case of the plant, suppose here I just write here, plants grow terrestrial place, and also the plant grow in aquatic. What do you mean by the terrestrial? Terrestrial means the plants grow on land. It is known as the terrestrial, and the plants grow on water. So that is why it is known as the aquatic, isn't it? So with the help of the plant, in case of the kingdom Plantae, okay, this one is the kingdom. This kingdom Plantae, the main characteristics are that it is the eukaryotic. Eu means to the true, okay, and karyotes means to the nucleus. So the true nucleus present in particular cell, that cell nothing but called the eukaryotic cell, isn't it? Or the true nucleus, isn't it? You know very well the prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic nucleus-like structures are present that particular cell. For example, bacteria. It is known as the prokaryotic. But we study in case of the eukaryotic. Next one, the next and then very best character, it is a multicellular. Next one, any plant. So plant prepare itself the food material, nothing but called the autotrophs. This one is the autotrophous concept related to the plant with the help of the 4 essential factor. First, the green pigment or the pigment. Next one is the light. Next to that the carbon dioxide, and next one H2O molecules. These one is the 4 essential factor. With the help of the 4 essential factor, then the plant prepare itself the food material. That's why nothing but called the autotrophous. So here are the photosynthetic mode of nutrition. I just clarify, isn't it? So next to that, this one is the general characteristics of the plant. You understand? Next one, I just put here the kingdom Plantae, isn't it? Next to that, sub-kingdom. We focus. First of all, we study in basic concept, kingdom Plantae. Next one is the sub-kingdom. Okay. the sub kingdom as like this one. It is a crypto. It's a cryptogamy. Cryptogamy. Okay. And next to that, phenylogamy. Phenylogamy. Isn't it? Cryptogamy, or next one is the phenylogamy. Now, the characteristics. You know, first of all, the KINGDOM-PLANTAE. The basic characteristics: eukaryotic, multicellular, photosynthesis, or photosynthetic of particular mode of photosynthesis and for that nutrition. These one is the characteristics of the plant. Subkingdom, it's a cryptogamy and phenylogamy. So what do you mean by the cryptogamy? It's very simple. Crypto means hidden. Hidden, isn't it? And gammas. You know, the words is the gammas. Gammas means to the marriage. It's a marriage, isn't it? General word is there. What do you mean by the crypto, and then what do you mean by the gammas, isn't it? Next one we observe, and then or we say that we represent that particular characters. Next one is the phenylo. Phenylo means to the visible gamma, isn't it? So now cryptogamy and phenylogamy. Very simple. So here cryptogamy means do not have seed and flower, isn't it? Seeds and flowers are absent. Seeds and flowers are absent. It's a first character. The character, it is important. Next one, here are the next to that, here the seed and flowering plant. Actually, this one is the flowering plants. Means to the special reproductive structure studied in phenylogamy and easily to see. Here are the, or these one is the structures are hide, isn't it? So that should not be easy to observe our naked eyes. So here are the easy to observe our naked eyes. Phenylogamy, seed and then flowering plant, isn't it? With the help of this subkingdom, then next to that we refer in case of the okay, here are the non-vascular plants. Non-vascular plants, and next one to that vascular plants. This one is the groups, or you say that the types, isn't it? It's the types. Next to that, in case of the phenylogamy, here are the vascular plants. Vascular plants, isn't it? Now next to that, okay. First of all, we observe the KINGDOM-PLANTAE, the peculiar characteristics. Then subkingdom, the two subkingdoms here are created. Then again one we observe, or we say that the study into detail, basic concept. What do you mean by the cryptogamy? What do you mean by the phenylogamy? These one is the crypto, just crypto means to be hidden, isn't it? Then next one is the phenylogamy means to be vision. Then next to that the main character, seeds and then flower. The seeds and then flowers are absent or not seen easily. So that's why here are the subkingdom crypto, and there is a seeds and then flower, or the special reproductive structures are seen very easily. So with the help of this one subkingdom, then we make the type. This type, it is very important. Here are the non-vascular and here are the vascular. What do you mean by the vascular? What do you mean by the vascular? Suppose I just draw the diagram. This one is the diagram. Okay, simple diagram is there. Here are the roots. It's a root. Next to that, stem, and suppose this one is the leaf. Okay, you know very well basic function is there. Root, here the absorb water, then conduction, then mechanical support. Next one, stem is the function very simple, stability, and then leaf, it's a function photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis. Now, here are the, but we focus, but we know about the, what do you mean by the vascular? Suppose I would like to take a section, TS, isn't it, of stem, and to observe with the help of the microscope. Then these were the special tissues, or the tissues are observed. Suppose here, in case of the xylem and phloem, and the xylem and phloem make a separate by the cambium. What do you mean by the xylem and then phloem and then these were the structure? When I would like to take a section, stem, root, or whatever the section is there, but we focus only the stem, isn't it? To take a section, then to observe the various types of the tissues, isn't it? Tissues are there. Then what the typical tissues are same. Here are the xylem and then phloem. It's a tissue. So xylem is the dead tissue or dead one, isn't it? And then phloem is the living one. It's a living tissue. So the xylem and phloem both are living together, isn't it? Both means to the compartments are there. This compartment by the cambium is there. So suppose to that this one is the xylem, around that phloem, or you say that this here xylem and this one is the phloem, or maybe the phloem and around the xylem. It's a conditions are there. But xylem and then phloem both are present at that particular area. This one is the area, and it is known as the bundle. This one is the bundle, isn't it? Group. So vascular. So what we call vascular bundle. It is known as the vascular bundle. So very simple concept is there. Xylem and then phloem live together, and this one is the bundle, nothing but called the vascular bundle. You understand? Very simple things is there. So with the help of the vascular bundle to form the types are there, non-vascular and then vascular plant. So clear cut. So non-vascular means to the xylem and then phloem. This one is the bundle are absent in that particular type, nothing but called the non-vascular. And the xylem and then phloem are present, that is the vascular bundle. It's a very simple thing. With the help of the non-vascular and then vascular, to observe here, with the help of the types, one is the thallophyta. It is known as the thallophyta. Now this one is the types, isn't it? These two types are there. Next one include non-vascular having a group, particular groups are there. But which types are studied under the non-vascular plant? So first of all the thallophyta. Next one is the bryophyta. What do you mean by thallophyta? What do you mean by bryophyta? We will see afterward. First of all, you make that particular chart. So this chart is the important chart. When we study, then we roughly chart or the particularly the charts placed in front of your eyes, and then you study slowly. When you chart graphing or the keeping in our mind, nothing problem created easy. That's why the chart is the important. In our lesson also represent the chart is there. With the help of the chart or on the basis of the chart, then we make that particular sentences is there. We study with the help of that particular division, class or whatever may be, isn't it? Because it is the important part. Rank, it is the important. When we are not make that particular rank, then disturbances are there. Or you say that the what we call we are not being present easily, isn't it? So many problematics are there to create. So that's why remove the problems or the confuse the contents are just sweep out, and then we make that particular chart. So with the help of the chart, first of all we clarify. Okay, now come to the point. This one is the thallophyta. Next one is the bryophyta. The thallophyta and bryophyta refer under the non-vascular plant. Okay. Now next one is the vascular. So here are the pteridophyta. Here are the pteridophyta. Isn't it? Pteridophyta. Next one, in case of the phenologia, the vascular type, it is very simple concept is there. One is the gymnospermy and second one is the angiospermy. Okay, this one is the vascular plant. You understand? Very simple thing. I will clarify. First of all, you make the particular chart with the help of the angiosperm. These angiosperm, again, the type here are the dicotyledon, and here are the monocotyledon. Isn't it? These angiospermic content or the concept are just non-evolute due to COVID-19. Okay, due to COVID-19. Now, next to that, one by one, non-vascular, vascular, here are the cryptogram, the type is there, thallophyta, bryophyta, then pteridophyta, then vascular, here are the gymnospermy, angiospermy, dicotyledon, monocotyledon. One by one we study. In case of the thallophyta, thallophyta. Thallophyta. What do you mean by the thallophyta? Isn't it? Our new syllabus written the thallophyta is there. Thallophyta, it is a aquatic plant, aquatic plantations, isn't it? Aquatic means to the resemble in case of the water. You know very well the two type refer. One is the fresh water or river water. River water is that the fresh water. Next one is the marine water or sea water. You know when salty water is there, marine water, isn't it? So the types are there. Aquatic in means to the water. Here are the fresh water and then marine water. Do you understand? Now, in case of terrestrial plant, pay attention. Terrestrial plant, here the root, then stem, then leaves are observed our naked eyes, because these plants are grow on land, isn't it? Easy to observe. Root observe, stem observe, leaf observe. But in case of the water, root-like structure is there, stem-like structure is there, leaf-like structure is there, isn't it? Means undifferentiated root, stem, and then leaves. So these one is the plant body undifferentiated, nothing but called the haloid. What we call haloid. Remember, it is known as the haloid. The plant body is thalloid, means undifferentiated root, stem, and then leaf. On the land, the plants are easy to observe, root, stem, and then leaves. Isn't it? No doubt is there. But in case of the water, root-like structures, isn't it? Stem-like structure, leaf-like structure. That's why this one is the plant body, nothing but called the thalloid. So every time, whenever you to study the aquatic, then should be use the term thalloid. Do you understand? It's very simple. That's why the thallophyta. Phyta means to the plant. Thala means to the aquatic plants. Those plants are growing in water. Or nothing but called very simple algae. What we call algae. It is going to be algae. Thallophyte, or you say that the algae. Do you understand? It's a very simple thing is there. Now next one is the just okay. The characteristics. Next one is the size shape of the thallophyte. It is a unicellular. Types are there. I just show with the help of the chart because it is the important to grasp is there. First is the unicellular, and no doubt here are the multicellular. Unicellular, multicellular. Here next to that, branched and unbranched. Branched and unbranched is there. Then this unicellular, nothing but called the microscopic. Microscopic. What do you mean by microscopic? This was the microscopic. Micro means the particular plants or whatever any organism tally or study with the help of the microscope. We are not easy to observe our naked eyes. Should we use the microscope? That is why it is known as the microscopic. It is very simple things. It is known as the microscopic. Next one is the, in case of unbranched, multicellular unbranched filamentous. Multicellular unbranched filamentous. For example, Spirogyra. Isn't it? These Spirogyra are devised or to observe in the water, fresh water. How it looks like? Just here. This Spirogyra. This one is the unbranched, not same branch, unbranched. The outermost layer, it is known as the cell wall. Now these cell wall are ivonoid, okay. Now, pay attention. In case of unicellular microscopy, this one is the unicellular microscopy. Again one, it's a motile and non-motile. Motile and non-motile. Isn't it? Very simple. Non-motile, for example, chlorella. Chlorella. And then next to that, the motile is there, chlamydomonas. Motile, it's a chlamydomonas. Just now here, please. Chlamydomonas. It is right here. Chlamydomonas. It's a unicellular microscopy. I just brought very simple thing. Here are the two flagellas are there. Next one is the chloroplast. Isn't it? This one is the nucleus. Next to that, mitochondria, and here are the pyrenoid. These one is the parts are seen with the help of the microscope. That is why it is known as the unicellular. It is known as the unicellular in one. So next to that, in thallophyta, the characteristics is thallophyta, the cell wall, isn't it? Now, I just sweep out. Okay. Now we observe the cell wall. Cell wall. Very interesting part. थॅलोफायटा. थॅलोफायटा म्हणजे काय की जे पाण्याशी संपर्कात आहे किंवा जे पाण्यामध्ये वाढतात त्याला आपण थॅलोफायटा म्हणतो. आता त्याचा एक एक कॅरेक्टर बघतोय आपण. इन केस ऑफ द थॅलोफायटा, द सेल वॉल, दिस वन इज द सेल वॉल. टू टाइप्स इज देयर. One is the outer layer and second one is the inner layer. So the outer layer, it's a pectin or made by pectin. So this one is the pectin, nothing but called the protein. Also made by protein, isn't it? Next one, inner layer, it is a cellulose. Means to be made by cellulose. The cellulose and pectins are the cell wall of the thallophyta, isn't it? Next one to that, reserve food. In case of the reserve food. Very simple thing. These one is the food, reserve food, store, or starch is there. So reserve food in case of the mannitol, then lamnarian, then floridine. This one is the type of the starch. But in the sense of this is that in case of thallophyta, very standard reserve foods, nothing but called the starch, isn't it? Next to that, the reproduction. We observe the reproduction here. Reproduction. The two type of reproduction. One is the asexual reproduction. The asexual reproduction created by the spore, isn't it? Next one is the sexual reproduction. It is the fission. The criteria seen, fissions are there. Then next to that, the life cycle of the thallophyta. The life cycle of thallophyta, in case of first haploid and next one is the diploid. Means what? Haploid means gametophyte and it's a sporophyte or sporophytic in one. So gametophytic to sporophytic. Haploid means n in number, diploid means 2n in number. These were the reproductions are there. Next, all these are the thallophyta or the algae classified with the help of the pigment, because pigment it is the most important part, and this one is the last part of the thallophyta characteristics. So I show the pigments are there. In case you know very well, in photosynthetic pigments. So the types of photosynthetic pigment, one is the essential and next to that accessory. So essential means here are the chlorophyll A and accessory chlorophyll B, C, D. Then next one is the carotene. Next to that xanthophyll. Next one is the phycocyanin, phycoerythrins. These are the pigments are there. This one is the pigment with the help of the algae, with the help of the algal pigment to make the classify In case of suppose the green pigments are there, next one is the brown pigment, next to that the red pigment. In green pigment, it's a chlorophycine. Chlorophycine, the class, it's a typical studied under the chlorophycine. The green algal is there. Next one is the pheophycine. And then red, it is known as the rhodophycine. बात समजून घ्या. हे जे पिगमेंटचे आहे, या पिगमेंटच्या ह्याच्यातून आपण हे तीन algae उद्या ऑफ द पिगमेंट क्लासिफाय केले आणि याच्यावर डिटेल्स आपण नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला बघणार आहोत. त्याच्या आधी काय करायचं, तुम्ही आता जे आपण चार्ट केलेले ते चार्ट परत एकदा काढा व्यवस्थित, त्या पद्धतीने हे लेक्चर परत ऐका आणि त्या पद्धतीने तुम्ही नोट्स तयार करा. मी तुम्हाला नोट्स देईन, पण तरी पण तुम्ही तयार करा, म्हणजे मग उद्या जे येणारं लेक्चर आहे त्याच्यावर आपण हे क्लासिफाय करणार. तर आज एवढ्यावर आपण थांबूया. ओके.